Boing, 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 boing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Kirby's Adventure. Today we're going to be balling our way through the rest of the game. You might be wondering, Proto, the rest of the game? In like 25 or so minutes? That's crazy. There's no way you could do that in 25 minutes. And well, it might surprise you ladies and gentlemen, but I cannot do this in 25 minutes. So instead, I'm going to be balling my way through 25 more minutes of Kirby's Adventure, and then however many parts are left, I'm going to be not balling. Oh man. There went the ball. Ah, the switch. This is the first instance, I believe, of these little things. This is your way of getting 100% in the game. You gotta hit all the switches, which unlock certain new areas, which are all just fights, and, ability rooms and the like. And I skimmed over it. Alright. Drinking soda. Yum, 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 yum. I love butter building, though. The fire breathers didn't breathe any fire there. Oh, well, I guess I was wrong in the last part because there's another Maxim Tomato Walker. I love this. I love this right here because this is just really cool. I don't care what anyone else says. That's really neat. I do not think the Game Boy Advance version does it, which makes no sense because the Game Boy Advance is basically a portable Super Nintendo. It should have been able to do that. But no, it at least done that. But no, it didn't. That's rather shitty, if you ask me. Also, butter building doesn't look like butter, and that's a crime. I know all this gets me is wheel, but... it's just... nope. Do not want any of that. One thing about rock that's special to note is that it is affected by slope, similarly to how laser is. This is much easier now that we're able to drive through it. I mean, granted, I could have done it way faster. Alright. Ice, baby. Woo. And let's get that tomato! I'm great at this game. Oh, Bugsy. Bugsy. Oh, that's... Oh! Nope! What does Bugsy give me? Backdrop. That's right. One of the most useless abilities in the game. Even more useless than Ball. I will show that off in the next room. Yeah, butter building is one of my favorite worlds in Kirby in general because I just like the look, I love the music. I love how you're basically literally climbing through a castle. It's very consistently interesting. Fuck you. Yeah. Eat the ground. I actually should have tried to knock one of them off the building, but oh well. Yeah, backdrop is a very useless ability, but I'm having fun with it. That's my main thing with Kirby, is that I can always have fun with it. How? Okay. I'm not even gonna question it. Man, I am tearing through these levels like nobody's business. That's probably because I am really good at Kirby's Adventure. Don't go back to the first part and see me literally stroll into pits, because those never happened. What are you talking about? Fuck your museum. I remember Kirby's Adventure also got re-released somewhat on the 3DS as one of the 3D classics, which, you know, any excuse to have more good Kirby's Adventure content is more than alright by me. Here's another enemy gauntlet. Fuck you. Yeah! Toss you all the way down. Throw that! Ah! No, my backdrop. Oh. Alright, well. Man. There's my backdrop again. I could really use some health. That's not health. That is not health in the slightest. Yeah! I did it. I killed all the enemies. Oh, this is just great. Ah! Shit. Let's try this. Ah! Ah! That made me a little bit sad. But, you know, all good things have to come to an end. Even hip drop. Backdrop. Hip drop would have been so much better. Oh man, the last of the minigames and the one that I'm the worst at. I actually really don't like this game. Man, I am not gonna even get past the third enemy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get past Bonkers. I made it past Bonkers, but I'm not gonna get past DDD. Ow. Oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hate this minigame the most because it's so fucking tense. It also lasts a lot longer than any of the other minigames, and I'm an impatient fuck. Scarfies return in this game, and you still can't inhale them, because if you try to, they eat you. Ooh, I could use you. Out of all the enemies to eat, I think chili would be the most tasty. Not that I'm, you know, one of those kinds of people. A cannibal. I don't know what types of people you thought I was talking about. You disgust me. So Hammer is my favorite ability in the game, aside from Tornado, of course. Sorry. I completely forgot about Tornado again. But Hammer is one of my most favorite abilities in the series because it's absolutely broken. A lot of Kirby abilities are broken. Is it really broken if every ability is... Is an ability truly broken if every single ability in the game breaks the entire game? Something to think about. But anyway, Hammer does a lot of damage. I almost got Goomba stomped by that guy. Nope! That hurt. Thankfully things only do 1 damage, but still, it's a cringe to be hurt by that. I will not waste my time with you. Yes, I will. I want that. Fuck off, frog. Get away from me. There we go. There we go. Eep. I think we're almost at the end of the world, which, you know, thank goodness. You know, I love butter building, but I am absolutely not doing good in this stage at all. Ta-da! I made it. What's my reward? Yeah! Alright, so for some reason the Audacity file decided to screw up halfway through the video. So from here onward it's going to be in post-commentary, which it's pretty lame. I have no idea why Audacity decided to screw up so badly. Now, hopefully with any luck, future parts aren't going to be as messed up, because I really don't want to do, you know, post-commentary over, you know, a Kirby game. It's not something I'd like to do. And I realize that I'm, you know, just fucking up majorly here. But, you know, bear with me. Bear with me. We're hopefully not going to have very many problems from here on. You know, anyway, Kirby's Adventure, Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. This was always a fight that gave me some trouble, throughout the years, and as you can see here, it's pretty clear why. They've got very, very wide attacking ranges, and when you're able to do this, then it's really easy, but, it's not always that easy. But, I thankfully got lucky during the second half of that fight. But yeah, that's a very unique boss fight, I'll say that at least, so that's cool. Man, really sucks to have to do post-commentary on this part. I just don't get it. I don't get why Audacity fucked over. It's a shame, really, but, you know, what can you do? So, I'm trying to keep the hammer as long as possible because it's one of the best abilities in the game, but if I recall, I give it up for a better power-up later, and it's not UFO, no matter how much this room wants to give that to me, because as good as UFO is, because believe me, it's a very great move. I almost died right there. UFO's a great move, but it stops working after the end of a stage, which isn't really my cup of tea. Here's a secret green switch. Now we can get cape feathers from the green blocks. That was the green block, sorry. I think it was. But I remembered, yeah, I give up a hammer for Tornado, which is my favorite ability in the entire Kirby series, and quite possibly the best ability, period. Tornado is utterly destructive, and there's very few things that it cannot destroy. That being stuff that can only be destroyed with hammers and bladed weapons and stuff like that. So, in terms of raw power though, Tornado, you're invincible. You can basically fly pretty well, and you just destroy everything in your path. You really don't have any excuse to not use Tornado, you know? With it being such a great ability. Here we go. I managed to get 4 lives. That's right, I said how awesome I was to be able to get, two of the big Kirbys, consistently when, I was younger. And now I actually can do that. Yeah, looking back on my gameplay, and I realized something that's actually kind of weird for me. I used to, since the only way I was able to play Kirby's Adventure was on the Virtual Console for the Nintendo Wii, which, beautiful. And I lost Tornado because of the fucking enemy. But yeah, I remember playing this all the time on Virtual Console. I think it might have been the first game that I had downloaded on the Wii's Virtual Console. It had to be one of the first. It was very, very good, though. But Kirby's Adventure actually wasn't my first Kirby game. That would be... oh god. It was... Amazing Mirror. Amazing Mirror, which is... people consider not to be the greatest of Kirby games. And by not the greatest, I mean, wow, that's... ooh. 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 Because, yeah, Amazing Mirror is not really that amazing. But it was my first Kirby game, and it didn't, tear me away from the series because, well, do you see me playing Kirby's Adventure right now? I mean, physically, I'm not playing Kirby's Adventure. Past me is, because present me has to make up for his fuck-up. Which, his fuck-up wasn't even his fault, it was Audacity's fault. And I remember, yeah, get rid of Crash to get 1 extra life. Because I totally need that with those 20 lives dancing down right there. Cannon is my favorite ability. Gotta love that Kirby cannon. Since Kirby's nothing but a walking head, does that make him a head cannon? Bad pun aside. I don't think past me didn't really even try, but I think you can get that Maximum Tomato by inhaling, which that's actually something that's really neat about this game that I don't think Dreamland ever did, was being able to inhale enemies and objects through walls. Sort of like Yoshi's tongue in Super Mario World, where you could grab like a key or a switch that's like past a wall, and get Yoshi to eat it up. And that's basically how it is in this game, which I don't think a lot of Kirby games actually do that. Fuck, I died to a Waddle Dee. But yeah, I don't think a lot of Kirby games do that. Putting enemies and objects, behind walls for you to inhale. Kind of weird, actually. I actually prefer, the neat puzzles you could do by getting objects that are stuck in walls. They actually, no, they relegate that to Whip, because Whip can do that. Even though Kirby was able to do that in this game. That's a weird thing to think about. Maybe Kirby's Adventure is the last Kirby game, and his inhaling has become so strong that he can inhale through solid objects. Yeah, now that's what I call a Kirby cannon. Heyo, bring it back around. This is the first time that they actually used the wheel ability for for a race against time puzzles. where you hit a bomb block, or you're going after a fast enemy, and you gotta get to the end before they do, or you're not able to go to the secret area, which is neat, you know. This is the worst mini-boss of them all. I hate him. I hate him. He's worse than Bugsy, I like to think. What really sucks is that Fan, the elephant mini-boss from, like, Nightmare in Dreamland replaces him. And yet I think Fan is a lot better. By the way, do you like my invincibility frames there? Because I just got through there without taking any sort of damage whatsoever. You know, after the first couple times he threw me. Speaking of throwing, ability that's never introduced in any other Kirby game. Because, you know, a hip drop became a suplex. And that's why Bugsy was still useful in Superstar. And also why he's never used again, because suplex is never brought back. But Throw just has no point in being alive. It's literally just a mild upgrade to Kirby's regular powers. Instead of, he can inhale things and then spit them out in multi-directions. Which, yay. I don't really see the point of it. I think I stick around with Throw for a while, though. This video's still going on for a while, and it still is not even close to being finished. I am running out of things to say. Well, I guess I might as well say it right now. This video, this playthrough rather, is just to give me more time to work on a major playthrough that I've been working on for a while. I'm actually going to be doing a Pokemon Yellow, and funny enough, that's actually going to be done in post-commentary, similarly to this video here, though this one was very much unintentional. Pokemon is going to be done in post-commentary very intentionally because, well, excuse me, yawning. You can't do, an RPG without it being post-commentary because you will quickly, and I mean quickly, run out of things to say, which, not that fun. Nice dance past me. But, yeah, Pokemon Yellow is going to be in post-commentary, so it wouldn't be proper to call it an editless playthrough, because I'm also going to be cutting out, a lot of the, a lot of stuff that just needs to be cut out. I'll be cutting out, most random Pokemon encounters, unless I'm specifically searching, you know, for a Pokemon in the wild. I'm going to be, oh, good God, what's wrong with me? I'm going to be cutting out, optional trainer battles, unless, you know, they're pretty good. I'm going to cut out grinding, and also, just backtracking for, like, a Pokemon Center or an item or something like that. It's gonna be neat. It's gonna be fun. You will not believe how many wild Pokemon that I run into in that game. Like, I think at one point I go, like, into one patch of grass, and I get 4 wild encounters before I get past it. Like, that's insane. My God. Come on, Proto, we need to think of things to talk about here. This is all in post-commentary, and post-commentary is, you know, what you're gonna have to do for Pokemon. So you need to practice. To be honest, though, this is pretty good practice for Pokemon Yellow. The only issue is that... The only issue is that I'm fucking yawning all the time. The only issue is that... yeah, there's nothing that needs to be edited in Kirby, but not everything is going to be super duper interesting. Meanwhile, Pokemon, I'm going to try and make to be as interesting as possible. I'm going to be cutting out some, you know, things that need to be cut out. And I'm going to try and, you know, do my best to make sure they're not too long. Though, goddamn, Nugget Bridge. The trip from Nugget Bridge to Bill's house in, like, part 3 is, like, the least amount of cut out shit in the entire playthrough so far. I don't know why it was a rock for so long there. Just float right up to that Waddle Dee, Proto. Yeah, just bonk your head right into him. I think next, though, is going to be the boss of the area, which is Kracko. Kracko is a lot of fun. I actually really like this incarnation of the fight a lot, because you get to use High Jump, which is a great ability for Kracko. High Jump actually came back in Return to Dreamland. I guess Kracko didn't want me using High Jump. That's a shame. It's a really weird ability to bring back because it's one of those very situational abilities. And there's not much you can do to change it. And sure enough, they weren't able to change it very much. Though, we did also get Tornado back, which... I love Tornado. I really do. Woo! I nearly landed ass first onto those spikes. But yeah, remember when Kracko gave me so much shit in the Dreamland playthrough? Here, I just destroy him easily because High Jump's really good against him. But I believe that is it for today. That is, we're gonna be ending the part very soon. And think of something better to end the part off, Proto. I will see all of you guys next time. Hopefully, not post-commentary. See you all later.